Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, more bad news, guys. You guys know that me and Meredith and Willow and some of the farm animals, we've all been sick, and we believe it's probably the norovirus going around. If anybody knows anything about that nasty norovirus, it's a stomach bug. I don't know where you get it, but it lingers. It has been lingering. I still feel about the same today. So I've been doing some other things. I'll get to that in a little bit, but more importantly, I've got a call to action. I found out that our good friends Tim and Dana Mason, y'all know them. They've been to the Freedom Weekends of yesteryear. They're not YouTubers, but they're definitely YouTube supporters, big supporters of the family. I got notified through the family that Dana is in critical condition. Now, I'll preface this with Tim has suffered through cancer for years now. He has been battling cancer, and you may have seen him with oxygen on a year before last on Freedom Weekend. He was doing well, I believe, in remission this last Freedom Weekend. And then, of course, I think he had some other news about his cancer reoccurrence and everything. So we've been having prayers for Tim Mason for a while now. Now they live down in the south, down there by 3 Mississippi, and but they've stayed really in touch with the family. Matter of fact, they go up to Arkansas and Oklahoma and Missouri and those areas, often. Well, I got notified by Dawn from our flippin' farmstead that Dana was in the hospital, again, in critical condition. Yeah, Elvis, not doing well at all. Not doing well at all. Found out the family got together. Sid from 3 Mississippi got some information. So what it comes out to be is Dana has norovirus. Now, guys, norovirus in itself is not typically too bad, but what's happened to her is horrific. Horrific. She has had multiple organ issues, not failure. I'm not going to say it's organ failure yet, but it's creating a dire stress on her heart, on her kidneys, her liver, and her lungs. Now I'm told she's got clots in her lungs. I believe in all 5 chambers. I don't know how many chambers you have of your lungs, but she's got clots, and they can't give her blood thinners because of her platelet count and things like that. So this is crazy. To think, norovirus, stomach bug, and now here she is in the hospital. I have asked around for what. Now they said she's in Arkansas City, Kansas. So that's where they're in a hospital in Arkansas City, Kansas. Tim's having to stay in a hotel up there. And if I find out what the name of the hospital is and the hospital room number, I'll leave a comment, pin a comment, or leave it in the description. I do not know that currently. But that's just terrible news. I believe there's actually a GoFundMe going around as well to help support, with their travel expenses and other things going on. Because, you think about it, they've been going through cancer diagnosis, cancer recovery, and now Dana having issues. Tim was an electrician, but I don't know how much electrical work he's been doing over the last several years with his cancer diagnosis. So that's just tough. That's really tough, guys. So again, I'll leave more information down in the description or in the comments as I find out. If you know more, please leave information in the comments as well. I don't know if you've heard it. Elvis isn't doing very well. Grandma Carol came up here yesterday and said, "Tim, where's Elvis?" And I went, "What? Is he gone?" And I went out and looked. She said, "Yeah, he's gone." I went out and looked, and he was not in the electrical enclosure. And I said, "Is he in the coop?" And she said, I didn't hear him." She checked the eggs and everything. Well, I checked, and he was on the roost in the coop. Now, that's kind of very unusual for Elvis. And so I shoot him out, and he got out and everything. And normally he's just all day long, right? Well, you heard him do it a couple times there. It sounds pitiful. And what I think happened is the 3 new chickens we got, Sunset, which is the golden one. Yeah, he sounds terrible. The Road Ranger has a respiratory infection. And now typically when you get new chickens, you're supposed to quarantine them separately for a period of time, make sure they're healthy, or, you know, and then introduce them. I just separated them, you know, for a day, and I should have been more cognizant of this potential. I haven't had new chickens in a long time, and I knew to sequester them so they don't henpeck and hurt each other. But I should have kept them. And actually, a Spot has an eye infection. Now, when we first got the barred rock, Willa picked it out, and then it had an eye issue, and we swapped it. Willa said, "Can we swap it?" So we swapped it, and the one we swapped it with had an eye issue. So yeah, so an eye issue. Now Luna, the black copper Moran, however you want to pronounce it, she is doing fine. She is doing fine. No issues with her. But now Elvis has this respiratory sound thing going on. Sunset, the Road Ranger, she's got a respiratory thing. The barred rock Spot has an eye thing. And for a long time now, I believe Goldie, my Golden Lace Wyandotte, has had, I called it pasty butt, but it's not pasty butt. I think it's vent glee, because she has no feathers around her vent in her butt. And so I found out that Blue Coat is a germicide and antifungal, and gleat's a fungal disease. So I think I'm going to spray her bottom down with Blue Coat, and then I've got some Thailand antibiotic. I gotta get some syringes. I gotta go to Tractor Supply and get some syringes, and I'm gonna give Elvis and Sunset and Spot some Thailand, some antibiotic. I'm not gonna give the chickens antibiotics if they don't need it, but I do need to put some apple cider vinegar in their water. That just seems like an overall help to me. I've always put apple cider vinegar in there, usually to keep the green down, but now with my automatic water, I haven't really had that issue. But I probably should have been putting apple cider vinegar in their water all summer. It helps to keep the green down, and helps just their gut health and all those things, parasites and stuff like that. At least that's what I'm told. I don't know if that's a wives' tale or not. Topo Chico raspberry with lemon flavored sparkling water. Meredith has got me on this. 5 calories for 1 can, and that's better than the 120 calories or whatever in my Mountain Dew, or 0 in my Coke Zero, but it has that, you know, artificial sweetener. I've been working, since my tummy's been upset, I've been working all day on a huge video. Huge video. It is the time lapse of the solar carport build from footer to solar panel. That's right, an hour-long video. I took like 40 hours of video. And that, let me rephrase this. I had hundreds of hours of video that I made 40 hours of video for the videos you saw throughout the last year or so, right? The 40 videos, you know, that I put out for that. So I took those 40 videos, or 50 or whatever it was, 30, and I'm trying to make 1 hour-long video, and I'm going to try to premiere that tomorrow, I believe, at 4 p.m. Central. Okay, if I can get it done, get everything uploaded and everything, 4 p.m. Central, premiere, time lapse, beginning to end, of building the whole solar carport. That's going to be so fun. I'm going to work on another one of building Meredith's barn from beginning to end. Now, I didn't build Meredith's barn like I built the solar carport, but I had a lot of help with the solar carport too. A lot of, you know, Morgan and Gavin and Tyler and Reagan and Mac and Uncle Sonny and David and Addison, and you know, just lots of good help there. I appreciate all of them for helping. Yeah, it's just been a crazy one, with all these illnesses going around, you know, and it's not like, you know, the flu or anything like that. Doesn't, you know, it's just I mean, who knows? I don't know. And normally I'm pretty dang healthy. You're like, Tim, you've had all kinds of stuff. Well, I mean, I get like a cold or flu like once a year in the fall or something like that. I do have allergies, so the itching and, you know, allergies, right? This alpha-gal thing is an allergy. It's a red meat allergy, alpha-gal syndrome. It's the alpha-gal sugar that's in the meat of mammals. But yeah, I don't know that I have that. I'm still doing the test for that. So I'm not sick that often. I blew my knee out. That's not being sick. I've not had any other major diseases or anything. I just, you know, I have allergies, and I did get respiratory infections a couple times. So not too bad. Not too bad for being a 54-year-old, you know. Now, one thing I do seem to be getting a little, getting it more since I've retired and gone off grid, because, you know, like the family and stuff, they hardly ever see people because you're at home off grid and you're secluded. So when you do go out in the wild and you get introduced to all these germs, you don't have the antibodies for and the buildup and everything. Whereas when you work in the world, and you know, you're introduced to all these all the time, and that's why when the family all go back to school, when their kids go back to school, everybody gets sick. They do. You ask them, they all get sick every time their kids go back to school. So, yeah, hopefully I'll have that going live tonight, 7 p.m. Central on RidgeLife. Hopefully I have more information about Dana Mason for you. So, yeah, guys, it's a crazy one. It's a crazy one. I got the camera in the sun right here. It's probably going to overheat, so I probably need to go ahead and get off of here. And I will see you tonight, 7 p.m. Central. Guys, love every single one of you. Prayers for the Masons. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell right down there to be notified anytime a new video comes out on my channel. So, guys, until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go RidgeLife.